Facing Waves is brought to you in part by Body Glove, featuring the revolutionary 3T Barefoot Water Shoe. Learn more at bodyglove.com.
Welcome back to Facing Waves. This week, Ken Whiting, a former world champion whitewater kayaker turned sea kayaker, is exploring Lake Superior with one of the most passionate paddlers you'll ever meet, Ray Boucher of Naturally Superior Adventures.
I am a teacher, school teacher, and so teaching is one of the things that I really enjoy doing. And so because I enjoy paddling so much, teaching paddling is a lot of fun for me, and I really like watching people progress, you know, as they start from beginners up to the higher levels of paddling. It's a very rewarding job, you know, being outside all the time with people who are having a great time. It's a lot of fun.
I started seriously paddling when I was about 14 years old. Whitewater paddling was pretty much my life. Everything I did and wanted to do revolved around whitewater paddling. After about 15 years of paddling, I had really done a lot of what I had set out to do with whitewater paddling. I still loved it, but I was looking for something new, and so I hopped into sea kayaking. When you're a whitewater paddler, sea kayaking, you don't really get it. But once you do it, once you get out of the mindset of having to just push yourself, you can have an incredible time just being outdoors, getting to cool places and being with great people. And you know, unfortunately, it's one of those things that a lot of people never figure out. We had a lot of incredibly calm conditions on this trip, but still you get in the right spot. You get on a point or in a narrows where the waves are focused, the wind is hitting it a bit more straight on, what little wind there is, and all of a sudden it can get pretty exciting. You can make it pretty exciting if you want. Both Ray and I love to paddle as much as almost anything. And one of the things we both enjoy about sea kayaking is playing in around the rock gardens and playing around rough water, exploding water all around you. And so when the wind kicked up, all of a sudden Ray and I, we were in our element. It's superficial, but I'm trying not to worry about surviving the night. All the good moms are crying, they show dying. Just like in the ocean, when you're paddling along a coastline that's getting waves rolling in, you have to be aware of what's coming in from the lake. You get these series of waves that are bigger than other ones, or even the odd single wave that comes in. If you're not paying attention, it can carry you into shore. There's a couple of spots in particular that were really memorable. There's one spot where the waves were pounding past this island and pitching up a bit, so you could sometimes surf them, you could sometimes catch them, but the only place that they would get steep enough to catch was right beside the island, so you had to cut it close. Once you get locked into a surf, it's not like a whitewater boat where you can change your mind, peel off, and go off in another direction. One of my favorite things to do is to paddle during the sunset or the sunrise. It really is an incredible time of day. And if you enjoy that type of paddling too, then Naturally Superior Adventures is a unique place to go paddle. It provides arguably the best sunrise and sunset paddling that you can experience anywhere. The sun sets over Lake Superior, straight out from the rocky peninsula that the lodge sits on. And the sunsets seem to last forever. In fact, the first night we were out there, the sun set and we thought, oh, you know what, that was incredible. Let's pack it in, head in for the night. And we turned around a few minutes later and just saw the sky just turned a whole other shade of rainbow. and we ended up staying out for another 45 minutes after the sun had disappeared, and it was absolutely spectacular the whole time. When you're just cruising along as the sun's dropping or rising, or even not even paddling, just sitting out there and watching the colors change. It's a unique perspective from a sea kayak. And so if you haven't tried sea kayaking, just getting out and experiencing a sunset here will quickly convert you to becoming a full-time sea kayaker.